Okay, good morning, crew viewers. This is Spider-Man here teaching you how to make fucking video games. What do you need to make video games? You need about 2 years of DeVry experience in C#, okay, C++, C#, and you need a computer. You need some milk, okay, you need some coffee, and some vitamin B12, which I already finished, and you need to be cool like put it on hand, Spider-Man here. This is my asshole brother, Mark. He's a fuckwad. See that asshole with a stupid smile on his face, that cockhead right there? Yeah, that's my asshole gay-ass faggot brother, Mark. He's a freaking quadrosexual. Don't trust a guy who listens to too much Prince, okay? He's a freak. He's a weirdo. He's a whack off my room when we're sleeping. You know, I caught him whacking off my room. Me and my little brother sleeping in our rooms. We had twin beds. Right? Homo was jerking off the fucking Welcome Back Carter one time. Freaking piece of shit. And he denied it too. I was like 8, so I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I was like, hey, Mark was playing with a wiener in our room. And they're like, hey, no, I wasn't wired. And no, actually, you were, asshole. I saw you. A shit-eating grin on his face. The guy that Welcome Back Carter. Did that lady that was like, Welcome Back Carter's wife have some huge tits or something? She must have, because that's why he's doing it. But do it in your fucking room or the fucking bathroom, you fucking weirdo. He had his own TV. That's besides the point. This is how to do throws, okay? In any game. I devised this method of throws. There's several different ones you could use. You could probably use the animation override also. But this is my script for throws, okay? Basically, you just invoke your own animator of the character you're using and invoke the animator of the character that you're throwing. And then you just override both of them in the script, okay? When he executes the throw, you activate the other characters, the victim's animator, and animate his throw takedown move or him being thrown. And you animate them both simultaneously in the same script. Boom. That's why there's animator A, animator B. I'm taking this damn mask off, I can't breathe. I can barely see. Animator A, animator B. Unity Engine AI, that handles nav mesh. Okay? And nav mesh is basically navigation, location, transform, that type of thing. The location on the screen. I named this Lancer Tackle because this is for Vanessa. And animator A, animator B, public animator is animator A, that's the attacker's animator. This is public animator, animator B, the victim's animator. Public game object agent, so I'm kind of invoking, agent is the character I'm attacking. So I'm invoking him into the script so I can jack him from control and keep him from running around while I'm trying to throw him. And this is the Navmesh agent, who controls my character. The float tackle range is like the distance between the two characters. And this is actually, awake is something that invokes the first thing when a program starts. It evokes faster than start. It evokes faster than on start. It's the first thing the computer does as soon as the program starts. So it's very nanosecond the computer starts, you use awake. So this is what you always want to use for, you know, animation programs. So you want animations kicking right away. When you want an animation to override, if your animation is not working because you're not using it during your wake. It's get component animator and get component second animator is for the victim's animator. Input is for the controls. I made it so you press button 1 and button 2 together, like a button combination, and the fact is in the tackle range. Then the command function is Lancer her ass because I'm fighting against Lena Williams. From Tekken 7, and animator A, takedown A, which is the takedown attack animation. Animator B is the takedown victim animation of Nina Williams. And that's where you got it. That's what you got, the long and short of it. The only thing I can change and may have to modify is there's a command called physics check spear. So it checks the range of the character versus, you know, the range of the character versus a spear, which is the radius around your attacking character. So I can invoke physics check spear, so it's going to factor in the tackle range along with a spear going around him to check how far away the character is. So you can't just press button A and button B and you'll tackle somebody from 1,000,000 miles away. It has to be within the 10-round range, 10-meter range. This is a float. I mentioned that it's a floating point number. Okay, up here in public tackle range is. When it says public float, that's a tackle range, which is a float is a floating number, a floating point, decimal point. Okay, that's what we're using stuff like usually range, something like distance, weight, that type of thing, gravity, those type of things you would give a floating point value. That's why it says 10F as in floating point, which means it's accurate down to the decimal. And that's pretty much it. I got the script working right. The only part I had wrong was down here in the if button, get button down part. I didn't have enough parentheses. As you can see, it's his if get button down in parentheses, and fire one, it has to be in parentheses. So that means not only that has to be in parentheses, and the whole script has to be in parentheses, the inputted part has to be in parentheses and around it. So being that fire one needs its own separate set of parentheses, you need another set of parentheses on the opposite of fire one on the right side of it, and so with fire two. And that's the only thing I had missing, and I put that in, and now the script works, and it fucking compiles, because I'm so fucking awesome, and it's only 8:42 in the morning. You motherfucks. And I devised how to do this, I don't know, a few weeks ago, but I implemented it in in stage one, in that wolf stage I'm working on, but it didn't work right. I mean, I put it in, I programmed it in, I never actually got it to work, because here's the thing, I had it working for, what is this crap? Is this namespace animator? I misspelled animator. That's the only thing wrong here. Public namespace animator could not be found using reference, blah, 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 blah. It's just misspelled. I got to fix the spelling and it's going to work. It says blah, 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 1112. That means line 11, line space 12. It's misspelled animator there. Fix that and we're good to go. Animator. Boom. Control S, save. And that's it. Spider-Man just fucking finished this fucking program. So I'm so goddamn awesome. Spider-Man, you know, says, Spider-Man, you are a scientist, wherever else you may be. That's in that episode of Spider-Man is Making Friends, when like Spider-Man was like with the X-Men, and they were getting attacked by Cyberiad, and the Cocaine Mansion was under attack by fucking Cyborg. And, you know, Spider-Man figured, hey, let's use Colossus as a conductor, connect electric cables to him, and make Colossus touch the force field and knock out the force field. So I'm smart like Spider-Man. I was always good at physics and science and math. Yeah, I just don't apply myself. Anyway, what's this here? Lancer tackle, blah blah blah. Function Lancer as much to clear a body and it's not marked static extern. What the fuck does that even mean? Lancer. It's just all that means is a goddamn function, okay? It doesn't have to be assigned to anything. It's just a random function, and you define the function in the next line. The local function fixed update is declared but never used. And one, throw power will has nothing to do with anything. So the only line I need to worry about is 3915. The local function Lancer as must declare a body because it is not marked static extern. Whatever the hell that means. You know, when you get random errors like this, that means you need to delete something from the top. That means you're using physics, using system generic or system collections generic. Delete that shit. Usually that causes random errors. It's like random. And they're not even legit errors. They're just random errors that sprout up when you're using the wrong collections or the wrong system reference. Okay, wrong library reference. All those things on the top, it says using up here, these are library references. Okay? If you get some fucked up error message that doesn't even make any goddamn sense, delete this. Delete one of these two on the top. Because usually you don't need these two. The converse is sometimes when you do have a random error and everything else is right, you do need those two. In certain instances, you do need collections and connections generic, and most of the time you don't. So just fucking delete it, because it's fucking bullshit, and they make random errors. They're not even legit, and you waste hours trying to fix errors that don't even exist. Now it's saying some other shit, fix update. I don't give a shit about that. It's saying Lancer Raz must declare a body because it's not static extern. I'm gonna come back to this. It's gonna work. I don't feel like dicking. I can't do this with this camera in my hand, so I gotta stop it, okay?